D&D as a game designer for a couple years.
So this is the closest expansion to the D&D that you love.
This is like, it goes back to dungeon delving and treasure and loot and monsters.
Okay.
It's really cool.
Okay. Oh, so I can buy it already. I can send Blizzard, like I'm already sold, right? I should pay right now.
You can buy on the web today, or you can buy in client on Monday. You can wait till Monday to buy.
Oh, so this will bring up the web page?
Probably, yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, I just got Nemzi here, so I think maybe playing some kind of Warlock. What do you like? What's your favorite thing to do in Hearthstone?
I love dual class arena.
Okay.
I also like playing wacky decks like mage and priest control wackiness.
Okay. I have the solution for you.
Mimeron.
Yes.
Sounds great.
Yes. It is great.
Do you have any 0 mana mechs in the deck?
I do. 2 of them.
Great.
I think you got the idea now.
Yeah. I played this exact, well, not
did
exactly,
you?
but I played this theme before. It is hilarious.
All right. Now, so we're obviously at BlizzCon and stuff. You guys are under a rock. They announced Kobolds and Catacombs. I actually have been largely under a rock today, so I didn't get to play the dungeon. You can play the dungeon here. I saw the cards. I don't know if there were any more revealed after about the 2-hour mark after the
No, there's only revealed
ceremony.
in the ceremonies plus the panel.
Okay. Are there going to be anything more at BlizzCon?
No, just those like 15-ish cards.
Okay. Now, one card that I saw, but I couldn't quite figure out exactly how it worked. So eventually, you can get a 10-mana 10/10 that discards your opponent's deck.
Destroys your opponent's deck. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So what I thought was that was the card in a long chain of cards that comes from playing the Warlock Legendary card. Is that correct?
Yes, the Warlock Legendary is named Rin. She's named Rin, and she's a 6-mana 3/6 taunt with a Death Rattle to start the chain. You get
3 mana 3/6 taunt.
Right.
Okay.
Which is, a bit bad, but her Death Rattle, you get a 5-mana 2/2.
Okay.
And that guy gives you a 5-mana 3/3, and that guy gives you a 5-mana 4/4, and that guy gives you a 5-mana 5/5, and that guy gives you a 10-mana 10/10. Total
that sounds
of
like absolute garbage.
only 41 mana.
Yeah.
Merely 41 mana, you destroy your opponent's deck.
Now, are they demons?
Most of them are demons.
Okay, because maybe if you have 2 summoning portals in play, you can like sacrificial pack them a whole bunch and stuff.
Yeah.
1 mana sack, 1 mana sack.
Yeah. I mean, you do, like, 5-mana 5/5 is, like, not good, but this isn't meant to beat control decks. I mean, it's meant to beat aggro decks. It's like you're playing a super slow control matchup. Maybe it's Fatigue Warrior. And there you go.
Chat up here. This is like Windows 10. I'm so confused. Nope. Nope.
They're
okay,
probably
here
just
we go.
saying muted or something.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh.
There we go. We didn't have chat open. I'm a total scrub. I'm pretty tired. It was difficult to lose to Reynad, so that really took a lot out of me, guys. I'm sorry.
That makes sense.
Nothing happened, guys. Nothing happened at all. Okay. I think that's the only thing I care about here. Otherwise, we can look at ourselves.
All right. Great.
Where are we here? There we go. Bam. Success. Okay. Yeah, I mostly want to learn more about the Kobolds expansion, as I'm sure some of the other guys do. We talked at the Bahamas when it was about to be the Ungoro expansion, I believe.
Okay,
and like half the quests were out, and you were kind of teasing me with some of the quest stuff that was like about to be pretty crazy. I think you gave me 0 spoilers in the end, but it was a fun guessing game and stuff. You did answer some questions though, so I remember asking you if there were any cards that really terrify you from the Ungoro expansion, and you did say the Mage quest does terrify you.
Yeah, yeah.
So I want to ask it again. Are there any cards that terrify you from the Kobolds expansion? Like potentially super crazy, game-breaking, but you have to make those cards to make it interesting.
Right. Like the Mage quest is a good example because it's like dangerous, but it happened to work.
Oh, wow, look at that. This guy, his game plan is on point. He just stole a target dummy and played it. Right now is when you need target dummies.
That is exactly the card he needed.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Mage quest is dangerous, but it worked out. It was like, didn't end up being, high tier 1 or anything like that, so we were a bit lucky. The Kobold King. He's got a really funny name.
Okay.
He's a bit dangerous too.
Okay.
Togwaggle, I think is his name.
Okay.
King Togwaggle.
Where would you put the Warlock legendary on the danger level? If it was a danger level of 1 to 10.
His effect is dangerous because it makes you feel bad when your deck is destroyed.
But it feels really good to destroy a deck. So,
yes, right. So that's why
that's
we do
give and take.
Right, right. The hope for someone like him is that he's more of a meme card. You play him if you just want to have some fun. Maybe destroy a control warrior. Maybe have a plan in your tournament setup to beat control warrior. Hopefully he isn't so good that he just ends up getting played in all the Warlock decks and he's just destroying your opponent's decks all the time. I would say it's like 5 out of 10 that he does that. I'm hoping that 41 mana will slow people down, and by the time you actually get it out, your opponent's finished his game plan and already killed you. But yeah, it's some danger. Some danger. If we make 20 cards and they're all 5% chance to be busted in some unfun way,
one of them's gonna be.
One of them's gonna be busted, right? So that's basically what we do every expansion.
Okay, yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Mind Blast. What is the Warlock card? Is there a preferred place where you would like people to check out the new cards? Are they on the Blizzard Facebook or something?
We have Kobolds and Catacombs, koboldsandcatacombs.com, which has all this stuff we've talked about, and it talks about the new mechanics and stuff. I haven't gone there yet because I've been busy at BlizzCon, but pretty sure that has the good stuff.
Okay.
But you just go anywhere you usually look at cards. They're everywhere, I'm sure.
And so I'll have a look at the cards myself. I think the one that I liked the most was the one that destroys one of your minion and brings it back twice.
Yes.
That's
Carnivorous
really
Cube.
nice.
Yeah, Carnivorous Cube is actually very well costed. You get a 5 mana 4/6.
That's fair just on its own.
Right.
If you don't have a minion, that's okay to play.
Right.
That's like Burgley Bully level.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And imagine you have an egg out, like a dinosaur egg, raptor egg. So you play that, you get a 5/5 immediately. No one's going to kill your egg anyway, so it's just safe to put out the egg. And then there's 2 more eggs inside your cube. So you get 3 5/5s from playing it, kind of. And the 4/6. So it's, in the right deck, I think it's a ton of value.
Okay. I was mostly thinking because of the recruit mechanic, so you steal minions from your own deck. You can get some unfair ones for less than they should be. I don't know how much of the mechanic we'll see, but I saw the warrior card in the opening ceremony that was 6 recruit a minion. Is it like Discover, or is it just totally random?
It's totally random, but you say you're playing the new warrior the recruit warrior deck. The recruit warrior deck.
6 mana recruit a minion.
Yeah, recruit a minion. Yeah, it's just like Yashiraj is triggering once.
Okay.
Except you don't get the 10/10. But you save 4 mana.
You do if Yashiraj is your only minion, which
Yes.
is exactly what I was planning on doing.
Right. Well, then you'll get Yashiraj, but it pulls him out of your deck and puts him in play.
But it pulls him, so it's not a copy.
Right. Right. So it's not great to be your only minion.
I see. I see.
You want to have a Ysera, Yashiraj, a Lich King, those kind of things. About 5 minions or whatever.
Okay. Sounds like a scary mechanic if Priest got a hold of it, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely a scary mechanic. I think the Priest deck is kind of scary right now. It's pretty good. This guy's playing good cards against us.
Doesn't matter too much. We got him. Do that. I can do that. A little bit slow. Sorry, we're getting into the moment here.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people, I don't know how long it was, 8 hours ago, 9 hours ago, they learned about the expansion. They're all hyped and stuff. Well, I was backstage doing tournament stuff, so I want to learn about the expansion now. And
Perfect.
If you've been under the same rock that I have, you're going to have a good time tonight, I hope. All right. So, yeah, I really like some of the cards. I like these, combo promoting cards. I know you guys don't want combo decks to be, super good, but I'd like them to win some games because that will let me play them.
Yes.
Yeah. Like this. I can win some games with Quest Mage.
Yes, you can.
It's possible.
I like the decks that have more of a build-around element to them, so you're sacrificing something to play the deck.
Oh, here we go.
God.
Done.
Good value.
Yeah. So the other part of the expansion is this PvE mode, and they can play this at BlizzCon. I haven't played it, so
yeah.
I was thinking of waiting in line, but there was a line, and I didn't feel like standing, so maybe tomorrow.
Yeah. There's a press room where you can play privately. I don't know if streamers can also play there, but
Oh, I don't know.
we can check it out.
Maybe. So what do I have here? I have nothing. Okay, here we go.
Those guys will help you
Take
out
that.
that quest.
Take that.
They're also gonna
break that armor a little bit.
5, 6,
'Cause
7.
This is
You're gonna
not
overdraw.
infinite damage.
You're gonna overdraw one.
I'm gonna overdraw one if he kills both. You think he's gonna kill both?
Yeah.
I'm going with no.
Alright. We'll see.
Yeah.
That hero power is gonna help.
Oh yeah.
But they are four attacks, so who knows?
So what is dungeon mode like? So people are saying like you pick from like buckets of cards. Is that only at BlizzCon or is that how people play it live?
That's how you play it live and at BlizzCon.
Okay.
Yeah. The idea is, it's very good. You're gonna enjoy it. It's made for you.
Oh.
Made for you and me.
Personally?
We both like to say, yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah. We both like Diablo-style games with, character progression and loot and winning. High difficulty, permadeath, all that stuff is there.
Sure.
So you fight 8 bosses in a row. If you lose to any of them, you start over. Permadeath.
Okay.
All right, we're not going to overdraw anymore, are we? We're not going to overdraw the quest.
No. No chance of that. Oh.
Nice. When you beat the first boss, you get a super powered card for your deck. It might be like all your minions get +1/+1, or all your
back up.
Okay.
What is the deck? Do you make the
Oh,
deck
you
that
start
you start
with
with?
a shitty 10-card deck.
Do you choose the 10 cards?
Choose the class.
Oh, you choose the class, and
Yeah.
you're given 10 cards.
Yeah, you're given
I
10
see.
cards. So the mage one will have Arcane Missiles and Doomsayer and Blizzard and some other cards. And each one's different, and their deck's kind of like has some control, some aggro, some removal. And then if you beat that first boss with that little deck, you get to add 3 more cards to the deck per boss. So after beating 7 bosses, you'll have a 31-card deck or so. And you get to choose from these different buckets. There'll be like an elemental bucket. There'll be like a time warp mage bucket. There'll be maybe a Cthulhu mage bucket, freeze mage bucket, maybe dragon mage, that kind of thing. And you'll have to choose which one you want. There's a Highlander mage bucket where you get one of the Reno cards, and it always has unique cards in it, so you never get duplicates when you pick it.
I'm listening, but I'm worried here.
Yeah, we're gonna overdraw the quest. I cannot wait to overdraw the quest. I don't think
that is good. So I have a Doomsayer in here still. That's how we
OTK.
Yeah, that's how we don't lose, basically.
Is there another way to kill that? No. You just have to wait for Doomsayer.
Oh god, this is gonna be really bad.
We can just Blizzard here, right? Just to get it out of our hand.
Is there a Blizzard that's no?
There's not a good Blizzard.
Whatever, I'm doing it.
Sure.
That's good. That's not good.
Let's play oh, we have to save our spell card.
Okay, it's rank 22, so we're gonna do that. I understand it's really painful. Okay. This is gonna be rough.
So you get the 3 cards from a bucket, and your deck might continue in that direction with more and more like elementals or more and more.
Oh god. Oh, that's not good.
That's a lot. Our Doomsayer needs to do some work.
Yeah. We need a top deck Doomsayer right now.
How many cards do we have left?
5.
All right, don't burn Doomsayer.
What's that? Game sound is too loud? Well, I thought the calibration was decent because under the impression that I'm not the first person to do this.
That's sliders.
Okay, I think it's a little lower.
Reduce desktop audio, maybe?
Okay. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Okay. So we play that. I don't know if we can draw 2
Blizzard.
cards. Blizzard. Oh god.
And then sacrifice the. Or we can sacrifice the 1/3. Doomsayer.
Oh come on. Oh god.
He's gonna overdraw, theoretically.
I'm thinking we sack that just to overdraw him. So we play that, and we play whatever we get. Perfect. There we go. Done. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, there's a decent chance we overdraw Doomsayer here. Because there's a spare part out there.
He's ranked 22.
Yeah, no, he didn't do it last time, so.
Oh, crap.
Wait, we still have an ice block out, right?
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
We are in trouble.
Yeah, this is big trouble. Man. All right. We got 4 out of 6. So we have to play that spare part too. Oh my god. Okay. Well, we can force draw it. No, but then we would die because
unless he leaves us at 2.
It can't be the last card. If it's the last card, oh my god. If it's the last card, we just lose.
Lizard, Doomsayer, Stealth. That's our plan. We can take 1 point of fatigue damage.
Yeah, but we need the extra turn.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Never are we ever lucky.
Well, I guess I can just ice block again.
Right. But
oh
that
no,
doesn't
but then
Doomsayer. Yeah. I don't think you can win this game. I don't see it.
I don't see it either.
Unless you have another ice block somewhere.
I'm out of cards.
Yeah, just in time.
That's great.
The end is coming.
So, if we had 1 more card in the deck, that would just be okay.
Wow.
Yeah, we would win if we had 1 more card in the deck.
Wow.
Never lucky.
I think we should have played the Clockwork now. Not that it matters, but
It really doesn't. But we do get to do our combo, which is kind of cool.
unless he steals our Clockwork Gnome or silences
Oh no, we
it.
don't get to do the combo because I should have traded in the Clockwork Gnome and played whatever I got off of it. Okay,
Shadowy thoughts.
I didn't do so well that game.
Well done.
He had a
Please don't
decent
leave.
board.
We need you for Kobold information.
Yeah.
That wasn't my best game.
So you add 3 cards per win, and you get a theme that way. And sometimes you get a really strong theme with a lot of synergy, and your deck gets really good, which gives you a better chance of beating the final bosses. The bosses ramp up in difficulty.
And sometimes you don't?
Sometimes you make bad decisions or get a little bit unlucky.
Okay.
So in addition to these 3-card choices, you're also 4 times out of the 8 fights offered this one super special card.
Mm-hmm.
And of those 4, 2 of them are passive, and 2 of them are cards that go in your deck.
Okay.
So a passive might be all your minions get +1/+1.
Okay.
Or your hero power costs 1 mana and is upgraded.
Okay. Like True Heart upgraded or
Yeah,
like
yeah.
super upgraded?
No, it's like called True Heart's Ring. It's just
Oh,
Justice
it
Guard
is
True Heart.
actually True Heart. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Justice Guard True Heart for 1 mana.
Okay.
And sometimes it's like a card you just put in your deck and it's like 1 mana, do some crazy stuff, you know, summon a huge guy or take an extra turn or something like that.
Okay. That seems pretty nice. I mean, I think it works for this deck at least.
Right.
Mm.
Yes. And the cards sometimes have synergy with the picks you're taking. Like it might be triple recruit. And in that case, you want to pick really big minions, so your triple recruit hits 3 big things.
I see.
Or it might be all your minions that cost more than 5 cost 5. Right? You want to play that with really big minions.
Are you afraid that like this synergy will all get worked out? Like you're this likely to get that, you're this likely to get that, and these are the combos that end up beating it. So it becomes like a one-dimensional ladder that people just concede if they don't get the exact picks they want.
I mean, it's 8 bosses, so conceding and going back to the start is just kind of a waste of time. I don't
know how hard it is. They talked it up a little bit, so I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know if it's hard for rank 22 wild scrubs like myself, but
yeah.
maybe for some of the other pros it's pretty easy, right?
I think you're going to be pretty good at this.
Okay.
It's not going to be that hard for
Okay.
for someone like you. I think it might be hard for a lot of the players. We just increased the difficulty last week because I was smashing it, but I had a lot of experience because I play it too much.
Did you double it?
We doubled everything.
That seems to have worked well in the past.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a lesson I learned from my friend Jay. So another thing that you get to do is just Hope you get your synergies. When you pick a certain bucket, you have a slightly increased chance of getting that bucket again. So if you pick Elemental Mage, you have a better chance of getting Mage Elemental the second time you get 3 choices.
I see.
Just to give you a better chance. But
What
there's
kind of
12 buckets for every class.
What kind of synergy bump we talking about? Like we talking about like twice as likely, or just like 10% more likely type of thing?
I think it's in between those two. I don't know exactly.
Okay.
I know it was twice for a while, and then they decreased it a little bit.
I see.
So it's under twice now.
Seems reasonably significant to try to go for it then.
Yeah, yeah. So sometimes I'll play like Cthulhu Warrior, and it'll be like, oh, I have increased chance of getting Cthulhu, and I'll get like half my picks are Cthulhu cards. And some of them, like say maybe the Cthulhu shows up 3 times, so I have 3 Cthulhu's and a whole bunch of Cthulhu buffers, and I have this crazy Cthulhu deck. It's super fun.
I mean, we talked about, or you guys talked about replayability on this mode.
Mm-hmm.
What do you realistically expect for like someone who plays the game like 5 hours a day? Am I gonna like just burn through this in like a week and then like not bother playing it again?
I think there are dozens of hours.
Okay.
So for some people, dozens of hours means like a month.
Mm-hmm.
For other people, dozens of hours is like maybe a week.
Sure, sure. But that's still a lot more than the typical adventure lasts, right?
Yes, way more than
Way more than that.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, because you have to beat it. First of all, you have to beat it with a class, and then you have to beat it with all 9 classes. And just beating it with a class, a lot of people are going to spend like hours and hours and hours doing. You have to make sure you get some good early game tempo to beat the sort of bosses that need that. You need some late game for the later bosses.
Are
Their
the bosses
health
always
goes
the
up.
same?
There's 40 bosses, 48 bosses.
Oh.
And you
I
only
must have
fight
missed that.
8 of them.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's all kinds of different bosses.
Okay. So you can get wrecked in that sense too.
Right, like one of them is like a Trog, and he's really good against spells. So if your deck is heavily spell focused, you're like, oh shit, the Trog boss. You need to have a plan for that.
Is there like a main really bad one? Like, is there like the boss that just slays people? Like, it's like, oh no, I got that boss, I'm totally dead. Or is it mostly synergy stuff like you've been mentioning?
There's this guy called the Trap Room. And the Trap Room, a lot of people felt like, oh my god, the Trap Room is just fucking destroying everybody.
Okay.
I don't know, like, once you understand the Trap Room, I don't think that's quite as true. But it plays very differently. There's like the charge guy, and he just charges your face. And if you're not set up with any taunts or any healing, just like your face is gonna die.
I think I've experienced this before.
Yeah, I played it on ladder once.
A few times maybe.
Maybe a few times.
Okay. All right. A lot of people saying buckets in arena. They want buckets in arena for some reason. Are you going to be delivering buckets in arena at any point, or thinking about it, or is it on the radar?
One of the cool things about I'm not sure they mean buckets, but one of the things I've seen in other games is where you pick 3 cards at once instead of just picking 1 card at a time. Again, Shadowverse, is it?
Between 2 sets is what Shadowverse does.
Right, but they're like groups.
Yes. Two sets, like 2 pairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is between 3 triples. When you pick cards to add to your deck, 3 triples.
Oh, I see. That's the bucket version.
Right. So but like when I say bucket, I mean like there's all 12 Cthulhu cards are in this bucket, and your triplet comes from the Cthulhu bucket. So you get, and there'll be another triplet from all the bucket of elementals. You get 3 from there. That's a fun thing. I think it makes the choices more interesting because it's not like, oh, obviously I take the best one. It might be like, well, I want the Cthulhu, but I also like the elemental, and there's a bad Cthulhu card here and stuff like that.
I'm actually annihilated right now. I think it's impossible to win. Oh, wait. Oh, that was an ice block.
It was not ice block.
So I was right. It was impossible to win.
Yeah. You have 3 spectators. What's up with that? Just watch your stream.
That always happens. Well, to see if they spectate, they get to see the epic moments just a few seconds earlier than everyone else. Okay. And that exclusivity is really, it's perfect.
But they don't get the interaction of you talking to them.
It doesn't matter. They get to see it before everyone else. Everyone else plebs.
All right.
Yeah. Can't lose stars its rank. Yeah. What?
So I think you're gonna really like it. I think that I'm not sure exactly how difficult it is because they ramped it up in the last couple days. But it's gonna be good.
Okay.
Even if you beat everything in like your first couple tries, it's still gonna be tons of content.
Yep. 0% win rate. I actually haven't played this deck in a while. I think this deck is from last expansion. I don't think it has a single card from Frozen Throne. Not maybe not that it would matter. Regardless. So the worst deck for this deck to play against is a deck with Ice Block. I know we're 0-2 right now, but I believe we're going to be 0-3 very soon.
It's okay. We'll get him next time.
Oh yeah.
This doesn't.
Rewards. Oh yeah. Apparently there's some card acquisition throughout this process of dungeoning, right?
No.
Oh, is the reward just the card back at the end? If you beat them all?
If you beat all 9 classes, you get the Kobold's deck. But it's mainly for fun. Like
Okay.
You play this because you want to have fun playing it, not because you want, a card back after playing 72 wins in a row or something.
You're not getting like anything?
You get the card back.
Oh.
The things that, as far as giving stuff away free, everyone gets Marin on Monday, Marin the Fox.
Yep.
And when the game comes out in December, the expansion comes out, everybody gets a random legendary weapon.
Oh, just like one, like how many did we see today? 2?
We've seen 2 of the 9. There's 1 for each class.
Oh, I see. Oh, they were class? I thought there was a neutral one.
There's no, just mage and priest.
Oh, that was a priest one.
The
Okay.
priest gets
Sorry,
a dragon.
I'm a noob. I
No
just saw
problem.
the images. I didn't get to listen in.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I've seen these in real life.
Okay. 1 second here.
Yep. Leaked. It's coming out in December, guys. You can quote me on that.
Wow. Well, that's good news because we know it's not coming out during the holidays. So we're looking at like first half of December then. You don't have to confirm that, but we know.
All right.
know.
Cool.
Yeah.
Then I don't need to.
Well, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe he's playing Elemental Jaina Mage with no ice block. Not likely, but.
And that's probably it.
That's probably ice block.
All right, let's see. Let's see. Here we go. Yeti time. I have another question for you.
Yep.
So I thought you guys did a pretty good job not having totally pointless cards in the last expansion.
Oh, good.
I think my count was like 1 or 2.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Cool.
Do you think, are you guys like working towards lowering that count? Like just for the record, I think there was like a 4-mana 3/4 that gained like 2 attack every time it took non-lethal damage.
Okay.
That like has no chance of being any better than a Yeti at any point.
Right, right.
And there was like 4 or 5 mana 1/1 that gets +1/+1 for every minion that died that turn.
Yeah, yeah.
So that was my count. That was
That's
like
reasonable.
2. Yeah.
I
So like,
think there's
like
more than that.
floor on the power level, right?
Okay, yeah.
Do you guys like try to put it out there to not have those cards, or is it just happen to be the case that you didn't print too many blunders?
There's always going to be some,
Observe and
but I think it's a good thing for us to be paying attention to.
Oh god, it's that book.
Like is Worgen Greaser one of those cards? 4 mana 6/3.
The funny thing is, it's a card. Yeah, people like to make fun of that card, but as bad and as vanilla as the card is,
Yeah.
it's more useful than like the 4 mana 3/4 that gains 2 attack every time
Yeah.
it takes damage for arena at least, right?
Yep.
Like Greaser's not totally useless, but yeah, it's I think the stat lines have been pretty well explored.
No kidding.
Have
I
they
feel
not?
that every day. Yeah.
I think we're missing the 5 mana 5/3. I think we're at that power level in 2017.
Yeah. 5 mana 5/3. I think we need some good ability on that guy.
No.
Wait, 4 mana 5/3?
No. Oh, did I say? I said 3 mana.
3 mana 5/3. I could see
The
that
next
one
level
day.
Rager.
Maybe in a class.
No. I don't think they'd play it. As long as it's not like a beast or something.
3 mana 5/3.
Yeah. I just blew your mind, right?
must be
Like what
3
if it
mana,
lives
5/3.
and
Oh my
just starts
god.
hitting for 5?
Yeah.
We've done that before, and people
Just
do
like an
not
Ice
like it.
Rager. What if that lives?
Oh my god.
The problem with it living is it first has to be put in a deck. And then it has to be played.
Yep.
And then it has to not get killed. But the first part of it being in a deck, that's where it just doesn't happen for the card.
Sometimes we print these 3 mana minions, and in arena they survive, and people get really upset because I'm like, oh my god, I couldn't kill a 3 mana 3 health minion, and it just started killing me, and people get sad.
Yeah. I get sad when Frostless Jaina comes down after they have no chance of any other card.
That's another one that makes people sad, yeah.
Yes, that makes me very sad. But, yeah. Okay, our goal right now is to win a game before we end streaming. We're only going to be streaming for a little short while. I've had a pretty long day, and I imagine yours hasn't been short either.
Yeah, mine has been very long.
Is there another stream after mine?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Oh, yeah, I think they mentioned it, that I might get kicked out.
Oh, yeah, that'd be hilarious.
Wow, we want a 50th card back when we can only use one.
All right, we'll get rid of the card back. No card back reward.
No,
Because
card back. Card back.
Delirium 8814 didn't want a card back. We will go into his account and make sure he doesn't get one.
That sounds reasonable. No respect for the card backs. Oh!
It's not
Yes!
Ice Block.
I've never been so happy to fail at 5 mana removal. Okay, that's totally fine. Like, totally fine. Because we are going to make him really sad right now. There we go. Sadness ensues.
We're doing it.
Well played.
I think I saw this idea on Reddit like a few weeks ago. Someone suggested that you should have like a card back cycling. So if you had like 30 card backs, you could just have a deck with 30 different card backs.
Yeah.
I imagine it being 2017 once again. I think that this is possible.
Yep.
Okay.
Another one I saw that I liked was random card back. Every time you hit play, it randomizes your card back.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Have you seen the World of Warcraft system where you can favorite like 5 mounts, and then every time you mount up, it does one of your favorite mounts?
No, I didn't know that, but that sounds pretty good too.
Yeah, it's really cool. So maybe we could do something like that.
Maybe.
Those are all really cool.
All right, so I think this is all worthless garbage. So we're just gonna like taunt it up. We want him to kill that one. There we go.
Why aren't we playing Mad Scientist?
Because there's an ice block in there.
We want it. Oh, it'll fail. Wait, is there anything else?
Oh, his ice block in hand.
Yeah. All right.
You're way better than me.
Hand is too full.
We want arena. All right, fine.
You
we'll
want
do some
Wild Arena?
What's that?
Someone says they want Wild Arena.
Oh.
What do you think about that? Should I switch it back to Wild Arena?
I think any switch, any change, any temporary 1 or 2 week event, it can just be horrible. But I'd still like it. People would still like it just because it's different and it's new.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think there's anything wrong with doing any kind of version of arena that lasts 2 weeks.
What about if we did
Even
Wild?
though I'd rather have standard arena, just so we're upfront about
Oh,
that.
okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Why standard?
Because in standard you actually there's just few enough cards that you should actually play around a few of them, rather than none of them.
Right. That makes sense. I heard you say that before.
Yeah. Take out the trash here. Freeze. Does that do it? That does do it, but I don't really know if I want to use that right now. Oh man. Sure. So we have like none of the combo cards this time around.
We need an Acolyte or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the idea of like in month 2 or 3 of the expansion, when people have explored the constructed stuff, to do something weird in Arena, like we did with the October Brawl Fest thing.
I don't know who I talked to, but it was at the Blizzard party, whatever it was last night. It was one of your bros.
Okay.
I didn't understand why. Okay, so in my opinion, the best launch event was GVG, because you could play GVG Arena like 3 days before the expansion.
Yep.
So it was like really fun. It was like really hyped, and I'm pretty sure you sold more packs because people like the cards. And in Arena, you actually see potential of cards that would never ever see playing constructed. So you even like totally scam people to buy packs for cards that are never going to see play.
Interesting.
Right?
Yeah.
And the other thing was with Tavern Brawls, like the Tavern Brawls that they do are fine, but the order is just blowing my mind. For some reason, the first 2 Tavern Brawls are like Web Spinners and Maelstrom. There's like 2 Tavern Brawls that no one ever wants to play. And then after people have figured out the meta, like 3 or 4 weeks later, they do the deck recipe Tavern Brawl. But if you do the deck recipe Tavern Brawl on the week that the expansion's released, people actually try the cards and then they might want to buy them.
That makes sense. I'll tell the Tavern Brawl guys.
Okay, cool.
Let's ping our Acolyte. I
yeah,
called
let's
it,
do
by
that.
the way. I called that
That was a
Acolyte.
good call.
Yeah, I think the...
Ooh.
reveal one was really fun. So where you got to play in the arena early. So I'm not sure why we're not doing that. I'll have to talk to the guys when I get back.
Like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Is the technology no longer there?
It's probably still there. Maybe, yeah. Maybe we'll delete it when we delete that guy's deck slots right there. That guy.
Delete Jade Idol. Well, you are, right? In next expansion.
5 months.
5 months. Okay. There you
That's how
go.
it works, right?
5 months, no more Jade Idol in standard. But I don't know if it's that big of a problem. Like Jade Druid's like pretty good right
It's
now.
okay. It's not the best deck or the second or third or fourth or fifth or sixth best deck.
Is it not like the third? I thought it was like the third one.
In the top 4, like Big Druid and Mental Road.